he's so great.
Yeah.
All right, we're live.
Okay.
Well,
Good.
right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Welcome to another episode of Digital Beatdown. This is I guess this is going to be our 9th episode, technically. Even though this is the 10th episode we are recording. But I'm your host.
Numbers.
I'm keeping track of it all, guys. Don't worry. I'm your host, Scott. With me, as always, is my co-host, Mist.
Hello.
And fighting tonight, we've got Mac once again.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
And we've got Bryce.
Howdy, y'all. What's happening?
I'll be back. I gotta cut off something, but y'all can keep talking.
What?
What does that mean?
Oh,
Sorry.
what?
Making sausage over there or something?
What?
Oh boy. Well,
where's
he
the dog?
cuts
Where's
something up.
Rush?
Yeah, that's a good question. Rush is missing. So while he's cutting something off of possibly Rush, I'll explain the rules of the fight. It's 2 fighters, 5 questions. Each question's broken down into 5 phases. You got the intro phase, phase 1, where you state your answer. Phase 2, your minute, no interruptions. Phase 3 is the titular beatdown. Go for 3.5 minutes, fighting it out. Phase 4 is either the extra question or the rebuttal round, and phase 5 is cleanup and verdict. When we judge you. But the point will be awarded to the best argument. We're not going to be biased, even though I have thoughts on your answers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested in some of them. But are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to get going, Mac?
I'm ready.
All right, Bryce, you
I'm
ready?
ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
Now, both of you say that in a SpongeBob voice.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Now, all of our questions are Oscars 1999 themed. That means the movies that came out in 1999, the Oscars that aired in the 2000s. So, question 1, are we ready with the graphics, Mac?
I'm ready with the graphics. Give me a second.
All right.
Graphics Mac.
Question 1, what film should have won Best Picture in 1999?
Hold on for a minute. Let me get on the screen. You can hear me. Okay, cool. Yeah, there it goes.
All right, let's start with Bryce.
I picked The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Hold on for a minute.
Wachowskis.
Wait a minute. I'm getting that up for you. Matrix.
There is no Matrix unless that is the Matrix. There we go.
Matrix.
Boom.
Joey Pants. Lawrence Fishburne. And Mac, what is your answer?
I went with Magnolia.
Paul Thomas Anderson's classic.
No joke. I thought you were going to say Magnolia for a second.
Yes, Magnolia. Of course.
It's just a poster and you put your face on like Phil Seymour
They all those
Hoffman.
Is that? I mean, come on, man. You know me.
might
I would
wanna
do that.
Switch back to your camera. There you go.
All right. Here, let me get the.
I have a
clock.
minute on the clock.
Oh, you've got the clock on? Good.
Yep.
All right.
So, Bryce, you have
Yes.
1 minute to tell us why you are superior with the Matrix. And go.
All right. Well, The Matrix, at the time, it was really cool. In the story, the story was really unique. It was really good writing, in my opinion. High action. It was really unique in a way of special effects and the fight scenes and a lot of the things they did in that sense. Cool sound, good music, good soundtrack. All these come together. The directing style was really different. Lots of cool different CGI kind of effects that we hadn't seen before within the fight scenes, and but in the writing behind the story was great too. I mean, what cool. I mean, we still talk about it today. The Matrix is still relevant. You know, it's a huge thing these days. Good acting, you know what I mean, for the most part. I think that it should have won, you know, best movie. It's got everything. It's got the soundtrack. It's got a good
Stop.
story.
Stop.
Mac,
I have things about that movie, but okay. Yep. Minute on the clock.
Ready?
you ready, Mac?
I'm ready.
Yes, tell us why Magnolia is the better movie. And go.
The reason why Magnolia is the best film of 1999 it's the style of the film. It's telling different stories from perspective. Now that's been done before in different movies, but Magnolia does it interesting. And it unlike any other films, it ties all the stories with a nice bow at the end. You got literally Tom Cruise, literally as we've never seen them before. We've never seen Tom Cruise act like this before. Literally acting like a scummy bastard. We never seen him act this way because he was always the good guy in the film. And in this film, he is like an asshole. And we're like, what? And also it has Scott's favorite actor, William H. Macy playing the character. He was a child prodigy. It also has I forgot his name, the host of the TV show. I gotta get like I said.
Is that true,
Dang.
Scott? William H. Macy's your favorite actor?
I was gonna save this for the fact check round, but no, I don't. I don't think he is.
Damn it!
I thought you were gonna go with
Everybody
Philip
up.
Seymour Hoffman. I thought you were gonna say Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman was in this film. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he might be my favorite actor.
Oh boy! So Mac just shot himself in the foot, and we got up for the beatdown. And let's see if you guys can tear each other apart because Mac has already started. And go.
All right, so here's the thing with the Matrix. My issue with the Matrix is it's been memed to death over 1999. It's just it's good, but it's memorable. I get it. It's the most memorable film, but it's just at the core of it.
I mean, the first time when you see that scene with the, you know, just like the batteries, the human cells, you know what I mean, on the other side. Like, it's just like such a cool concept that nobody's really been, you know, touching on in the 90s because the internet was kind of new then. And
cool concept, but it's one of those films. The thing about
Magnolia, it's like it had a lot of good actors in it, a lot of big names at least, but I watched it and I felt like none of them really actually delivered.
Oh, they did
really
deliver.
Julianne Moore didn't deliver. I just Tom Cruise, like, it was funny to see him in that different style, but he was not.
Once you watch it,
believable. It wasn't believable.
My problem with the Matrix is
the stories didn't really intertwine as well as I thought they would or should have.
No.
And it all ended with a bunch of frogs falling from the sky. That really just kind of twisted me up, and I really did not know what that meant at all.
It ties all the stories.
No idea what that meant
at
all.
It does. It ties all the stories together. And the Matrix, to me,
all of a sudden there's raining frogs, like monsoon of frogs.
The problem with the Matrix, the biggest issue is once you watch it once, that's it. It's not.
No.
It's
no, because the action scenes will keep you in there. And then that's why they made a second and third one. That's why they made a second and third one. I still watch The Matrix.
And then not only
every year.
I think the Animatrix is better. I'm just being
Animatrix is good, and see that's another thing that spawns off the Matrix.
And that's what the
I just don't think anyone delivered, and it was 3 hours long. First of all, it was over 3 hours long, Magnolia, and nothing happened. Nothing happens. A bunch of Nothing
but
happens
that's the thing.
except dad dies.
I think the
The
problem
girl
with you is
that does a
you're
bunch of
trying to
coke
pick an
takes
action
a
film. And
cop,
you're not really.
and
You didn't dive
and
into the film.
and
You did
a
not
fucking
dive
old
into the
boy
film of
genius tells a bartender
Magnolia.
he's got a crush
Magnolia
on
is
him.
a good film.
I
It
don't know.
literally starts an
Nothing
all-star
really
cast that
eye-opening
literally
happened. You know
does
what I mean?
everything.
Matrix
Yes,
was
the
eye-opening.
frogs at the
It
end
kind of
are
changed
the
people's
frogs at the
perspective of
end
the world we
is
live
some
in.
really respectable thing. It ties everything to
And
the
that's what
frogs.
a good movie should do. That's
Every,
why,
everything in a
on
everything.
top
The
of all
frogs
the
at the end of
action
the
and
film
all of the
is a literal
CGI,
perspective of
it
everybody
is
being
eye-opening.
under the same roof and everything. Also, like I said at the beginning of what I said, Tom Cruise, you don't see Tom Cruise playing like this.
Soundtrack
You
is
never
killer on the
see Tom
soundtrack.
Cruise playing like this.
Look
I
at
don't
the
care
soundtrack.
about the fucking
Yeah,
soundtrack. That's cool.
I'm
That's
talking about
cool.
whole
and all.
Oh
movie.
dear
I'm talking about
God!
whole
Stop!
movie.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
I'm talking
Stop!
about the whole
Stop!
movie.
Please stop!
As a whole.
Oh, what was that?
I
Bryce
caught
was
like a third of that, I feel like.
Bryce wouldn't let me talk, and he was trying to get me not to talk. That's what he's trying to do. He knows when I get to talking, I ain't gonna. He tried to overshoot me. That's what he tried to do.
I'm
Yeah,
really
I know your
passionate about the
technique, and I'm
Matrix.
not. I
I'm
know
just really
your technique.
passionate about the Matrix.
That was
I'm not.
like two Peanuts parents arguing.
Wow. Okay. Miss, do you have a question? A follow-up?
Yeah, yes, but I'm afraid.
I say go for it.
Okay. In your respective movies, what would you say was the best scene that would have made it that should have made it a winner for 1999?
All right, Bryce, we'll start with you.
First. I think the best scene, I think probably maybe the most memorable scene from that movie is the first time that Neo is able to dodge bullets. That whole, the slow motion of it and him doing the fucking fan back and whatnot. I think that was probably the most memorable scene from the movie that, was impactful outside of the movie. We've seen it, parodied many times in other films and TV shows and whatnot.
All right, Mac.
I'd say what would have won an Oscar is you see Tom Cruise acting. It's when Tom Cruise get to see his father. That whole scene literally brought it down a minute because this whole time he was acting like this big old asshole, and he had to literally come to grips where he saw his father for the first time. That was really good acting right there.
I feel like this is going to be a tough one to judge.
Yes. And your guys' arguments did not make it any better. And I don't mean that in a good way. Wait, are we going to do
Miss,
like...
do you have any...
Well, I was just going to read off like who actually won that category and the nominees. So, the nominees were Elizabeth. I'm fairly certain that was about the Queen. I don't even remember what that movie was. Life is
movie.
Apparently she's not there. Oh wait, these are the producers. Sorry. Yeah. It is Kate Blanchett. Life is Beautiful, Saving Private Ryan, and The Thin Red Line. But the winner was Shakespeare in Love. Don't know how that happened.
This Harvey Weinstein bought it.
Oh yeah. Ursula and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, I would have put either of these two movies above Shakespeare in Love.
Honestly, yeah, even looking at your guys' answers, it's not like Shakespeare in Love was a bad movie. It's just like,
really,
it wasn't a winner.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about it today.
Out of the nominees, I would put Life is Beautiful because I think that was actually a very, very well constructed movie.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, I remember liking it.
It's like the lighthearted version of Schindler's List. Um,
Okay. Do you want to go first, Miss?
not really. But
Okay,
I will. No, I will.
All right.
Because this one's hard. Because I'm going to be honest. I really don't care about The Matrix. I saw the first one and I stopped there.
You're missing out.
No, I'm not. Don't even gaslight me on that one.
I'm not. I love them.
Ah.
I love all of them, legitimately.
I mean, I love Keanu Reeves, but even he did not draw my attention enough for me to come back to it. But I do love Magnolia. But dear God, that argument. And I know a lot of it had to do with Bryce cutting you off. Like, dear God.
Yeah, I was trying to get my points across, and he wouldn't let me.
Oh shoot. Crap, I'm gonna go with Magnolia. I'm gonna go with Magnolia simply because that's kind of more my speed, and like I said, I don't like Matrix that much. But I love you, Keanu Reeves. My number is 555.
Yeah, this is a tough one to judge because you guys were both like you were yelling a lot of the same points over each other over and over again, and it was a little difficult to hear them, but I think I don't know, I feel like I heard more specifics coming from Mac as far as Magnolia went. That may just be what I was taking in, but and I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't really buying either of your guys' counter arguments against the other movie. So like those weren't really like dinging the other movie too much. So, but I think I heard overall, even though you got it wrong, my favorite actor, I think I'm also gonna go with Mac, just because I think I heard a little bit more about Magnolia, and I also think that his Oscar clip was a more traditional Oscar clip, and I think like the bullet dodge scene would be great, is obviously like an iconic scene, but I think as far as like the Oscar clip goes, I don't know.
Actually,
feel
yeah,
like that
because
might,
Oscars are more about sentimentality.
yeah,
Yours would be more
they
like
don't give a shit about that
music
type of stuff.
awards type
They're
stuff.
fucking snobs.
Like I see, in fact, I think that was on the MTV Awards. Was Matrix, that particular scene?
Probably, yeah. They respected cool stuff. But yeah, so I think Mac, you win round one. Magnolia.
Yeah, you won round one simply because you melted both of our brains.
Yeah, the most information came through.
Yeah, I was looking at you and I had the exact same expression as you, like, oh my God.
Yeah, at a certain point I was just like, okay, this isn't getting through.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I've heard Tom Cruise's name a bunch of times.
Yeah, I was trying to argue. Bryce just kept trying to rise above me so everybody couldn't hear me. And I was like, no, it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna go louder. Don't pull that crap.
And on that note, let's move on to question 2.
All right, question 2.
Right.
That is question 1. There we go. Who was the best actor in 1999? And we're gonna start with Mac this time.
All right, no, that's the wrong one.
Wow, Al Pacino looks weird.
Spoilers. That's
I went with
I would love your pick as Link.
I went with Al Pacino from Any Given Sunday.
Oliver Stone classic.
Mm-hmm.
And Bryce? I mean, we know, but
no, we
Edward
don't.
Norton. Edward
No,
Norton in Fight
we
Club.
never saw that picture.
David Fincher's Fight Club. All right, Mac. Are you ready to lay it out why Al Pacino is the best?
Right.
Your argument better add a hoo-ah in there too.
Ready?
Yep. Go.
Okay. So anyway, the reason why I picked Al Pacino in this classic is the fact that he literally got to it's literally he got to act as a coach, and he has to act like a coach, and he does it very damn well. And the fact that in this film he's literally acting like Tom Landry for the Dallas Cowboys, because that's the analogy that was supposed to be. He did a damn good job of doing that. And just to leave you on a note, the inch speech, while corny, is one of his best speeches ever. Everybody remembers that fucking speech. You won't fight for that inch. And I'm going to go out there and you're going to fight for that inch. We're going to go out there and we're going to go for that inch. We're going to do what we got to do to get that inch. That speech literally really wanted to get you pumping and go out there and go through a fucking brick wall for Al Pacino. He does a damn
stop.
job.
All right, so we now know that Mac likes inches.
Shut up.
Bryce,
Yes.
do you like inches?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes. All right. So, reason I picked Edward Norton in Fight Club, he's a great actor, but in this movie, it's just he's able to narrate the movie and act out in these scenes, just being able to fight and show like this crazy side and this like other side where it's like he has no emotion at all, dealing with all the issues that come up in the movie, like the scenes with him and Meatloaf in the AA or whatever that scene was, with the where he's going to these groups to try to get some kind of emotion drawn out of him, because he's just like kind of just feels like he's floating through life. He's just done a really good job with that, getting you to feel like this person like has no emotion, and he does a good job of drawing it in. Okay.
There are 3 minutes on the clock. You have a crazy old man and a crazy split personality man.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yes. What, a 30-year spoiler?
Well, this has been his entire life, but I understand it.
This should be a good bloodbath. Let's see if it is. And go.
Okay, here's the thing. Is it really Edward Norton, or you literally are blending in the fact that it was Brad Pitt and Edward Norton, because that's the whole point of the split personality.
Yeah, they were both great in it.
It's more of a combination, because I admit
Edward
that's
Norton
cool and all.
Definitely had the bigger role in the movie, I feel like.
It is true, but but the point of the matter is, it would have been better if it was actually
performance.
But it's not the same. It's not saying Edward Norton didn't give a good performance, because he did. I'm just saying that wouldn't the performance be as good or as memorable if you didn't have Brad Pitt? And that's my thing. Because the performance is literally like, oh shit, he's him the whole time. But it's like,
right. I mean, Al Pacino.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole problem with it.
If I'm talking about Al Pacino as a football coach, it just seems like the wrong guy was cast for that movie. For me.
No,
Like,
he was perfect.
Al Pacino is not
there's a line in
football
that
coach guy.
film.
Like, that's not what
There's
we
a
want to see
line.
Al
There's a
Pacino in.
line in that. There's a line in that film that's really, really cool, and it literally made.
And it was really.
He
really didn't do that great of a job compared to the other movies that he's been in.
He tells them to play Comanche.
His performance was not
we
that
only
good
got a
in this
minute.
movie.
He said
I'm not going to break into the rest of the movie being whack as hell, but
if you never played
his performance was probably Al Pacino's worst performance in my opinion.
Game of football.
Edward Norton
literally says a line. He literally says the line that all football
even you
players
said
know.
the speech was corny. It's because Al Pacino was the wrong guy for that role.
Also,
Al Pacino was the wrong guy for that role.
He literally had to tell Jamie Foxx all that stuff. He literally in that film, all these people look at these people. Like he had to
Jamie Foxx.
He had to actual football players. Still is in that damn film.
We got Brad Pitt. We got Meatloaf. We got Edward Norton. Edward Norton is killing Al Pacino in this movie right now.
It goes back to my question. I'm not saying that Edward.
People are still talking about Fight Club.
I'm not
Nobody's
trying to say
about Al Pacino. Did Al Pacino do another football coach movie after this? Any other sport coaching movie ever? No, because it was a terrible idea. It was a terrible idea for Al Pacino to be in this movie.
No, it wasn't. It was a good. He was a damn good.
He should have had.
You look at Tom Landry.
Did he do any other coaching movies after this? Any other sports-related movies after this?
He was a guy that was literally getting kicked out of the Cowboys organization. Just like the daggone same thing. He acted the way that Tom Landry was acting when he got kicked out of the Cowboys. With yours, my problem with
right,
yours,
so he's already got somebody to base his whole role off of. He's just
was not a part of Brad Pitt, was it?
Who's he with? Cameron Diaz?
What?
In that movie? Cameron Diaz in that movie? Brad
Pitt was in that movie.
No, I'm talking about Cameron Diaz was in.
Yeah, Cameron Diaz was in that movie. She was the owner
in that movie.
Yeah, she represented Jerry Jones.
He represented
that part was not good either. That part was not good either. Her part was not good either. But yeah,
it's not about the movie; it's about the actor. Okay,
I know. That's why I didn't bring it up till afterwards.
Yeah.
Mist, do you have a question? Because Mac already basically answered mine, the one that I came up with.
I don't have a question, honestly. I just have the fact, the winner and nominees.
Yeah, lay out the winners and nominees for Best Actor.
Oh, hold on. I do have a question. I forgot. I actually wrote it down. I'm dumb. I thought it was for question 3. Sorry. Okay. What is the quote that won you over with the actor you picked? Do you need time to go to IMDb to look up the quote?
No. I'm thinking really, really hard about it.
Yeah, it's been so long.
No, there's one. There's so many, but I got to nail it down to one. I gotta admit, I'm gonna go back to what I said in the argument. I really love the fact that he literally was talking. I like the fact that he was talking to his offensive coordinator, and his offensive coordinator was he was telling his defensive coordinator, and he was literally trying to go for the play, and he was like, go for 2, and he was like, what? And he said, this is, if you want to be a head coach in this league, you gotta go around and roll with the punches. And he said, well, we only got 1 minute. He said, 1 minute is a lifetime. And I was like, that gave me goosebumps. Because I as a person who played football and actually coached it, that runs true 150%. 1 minute is a lifetime in football. It's a lifetime. And I love that. I love that line. It gave me goosebumps. I'm sorry. I know it's like a mundane line, but I like it.
Bryce?
Yeah, I would have to look it up, I guess, because I really haven't seen it in such a long time. But now I'm reading through some of it. The This Is Your Life and it's ending 1 minute at a time. I just like, I mean, that kind of just sums up his whole character. You know, he's just kind of like lost and floating and just kind of not knowing or caring about really much of anything, or just not being able to connect. Yeah.
All right. Miss, do we have any facts?
All right, so the nominees for actor in a leading role in 1999 were Tom Hanks for Saving Private Ryan,
Yep.
Ian McKellen for Gods and Monsters, Nick Nolte, somebody we haven't heard from in a very long time, Affliction, and oddly enough, Edward Norton for American History X, a really good movie that, wow, that movie is good to watch and hard to watch.
It is.
Yeah.
And the winner was Roberto Benigni for Life is Beautiful.
Damn it.
Actually, it's a very classic video clip of him when they announced him. He jumps on the chairs and literally walks on people to the stage.
A little rude, but classic clip.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I should start this time since you went last time. I think you both made some interesting arguments for your characters, although I feel like Bryce got a little bit caught up in arguing for the movie more than for Norton's performance in the movie. And I think Mac was a little bit more focused in arguing the performance aspect of it. And also, actually, I do have a fact check. He was in another sports movie, Al Pacino. He was in Two for the Money. It was a sports gambling movie with Matthew McConaughey.
He wasn't.
But I think it counts. But that and the fact you were bringing up you brought up more of his cast, the caliber of actor that he was working with, and I really only heard mostly about like Meatloaf and Brad Pitt on the Ed Norton side. So I think I'm going with Mac again on this one. Missed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mac because the initial point was, would that movie have been the same if Brad Pitt wasn't 50% of that performance? Because they are playing the same
person
character. Yeah. And you really could not have in Mac said it's not that Edward Norton was terrible. He wasn't at all.
No.
But he's also playing off the literal other side. That was the whole point.
Yeah,
so,
that was my argument.
It's also tough that like Ed Norton, like maybe his best performance of the year was also came out like the same year, like him in American History X.
Yeah,
like,
that
definitely
that was a singular, like without playing off somebody else necessarily. That was a better performance of his. I know you couldn't pick that because it was like literally in the war, but yeah, that was a better performance if I was going to compare the two.
So Mac, you're 2 for 2.
Wish.
All right, let's move on to question 3. It's very similar to question 2.
All right, hold on for a minute. Sorry. All right, hold on for a minute. Sorry. Question 2.
3.
Who was the best actress of 1999? And we are going to start with Bryce this time.
Hillary Swank from Boys Don't
right.
Cry.
Kimberly Pierce's Boys Don't Cry.
Oh, my
That
bad.
is not
I
her.
was like, that is not.
That is not her either. There we go.
Oh, there she is.
And Mac.
Oh, no,
Look at those
I
pictures.
gotta get her. Yeah, I gotta get her name right. I gotta get her name. Sorry, give me a second. I don't want to fuck up her name.
Probably fuck it up anyway. Here we go. Stop. I think Ray. I call her. Is it Ray?
I believe it's Ray Hance.
Ray Hance from the Blair
Ray
Witch Project.
Hance.
Ray Hance.
Why she kind of look like a discount Hillary Swank?
I don't know.
It was the 90s.
I believe she changed her name from Heather Donahue because that was the name of the character in the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
And it kind of like ruined her life a little bit.
Yeah, it did. And my camera's frozen, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
That.
Didn't really notice that until you said that.
Nope.
Yeah, and I know why.
Is it because you put up a picture of Hillary Swank?
No. He's been biting my cord.
Dang.
So is it broken?
Nah, I gotta get a new one. But just so you know, I'm gonna just turn my camera off, so he'll do like that. But
All right.
yeah, we'll fix it. I'll fix it in the next episode. But right now, I'm gonna turn my camera off.
All right.
Bryce, you win this one. Mac lost.
Wish.
Yeah,
Camera broke.
I think that's the end.
I'm right here, so don't worry.
All right. Bryce, you're gonna get a minute on the clock.
All right.
Argue for Hillary Swank. Miss, do we got the clock ready?
Yes, we do. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
All right. Well, Hillary Swank in this movie, she did a great job. She had to pretty much play a boy the entire time, play a girl playing a boy the whole time. It was a really good performance. She really sold it as far as, everything goes from, just the mannerisms and the talking and the style and everything. And it was it was a hard role to probably prepare for, knowing that it's based on a true story and you're trying to represent this and raise awareness for certain types of the things that it was raising awareness for people to not be ashamed to be lesbian or gay or whatever, and to raise awareness against hate crimes. So she was taking on a big role with that movie by accepting it, and
stop.
did a great job.
Mac, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You sure? We
gonna
can't
try.
verify it.
Ha.
And go.
Okay, the reason why I picked Ray Heath from the Blair Witch Project is there was a lot of scrutiny when it first came out of what her performance was and what she was supposed to, how her performance and everything. But the fact of the matter, the one thing that she really did well was she made us really believe that this shit was real. She made us believe that stuff. She literally, when you watch the Blair Witch Project, you literally believe that she is going through this shit. And I know the camera work is helping a little bit, but the way that she went through and what she had to go through this whole entire film and ordeal was amazing, because she literally had to act. And I'm surprised that, like, I'm not surprised that she didn't get an Oscar, because a lot of people overlooked her. But looking back on the years at her performance, it was really, really good, because you had to
Stop.
put yourself in that situation. Sorry.
Oops, I almost put 30 minutes on the clock.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ooh.
And see, my stupid behind would be like, this is a long 3 minutes.
They're still going.
Why hasn't my clock gone off yet? All right, we got a boy, or not boy, a girl playing a boy, playing a girl, playing a boy, playing a girl, playing a boy. I think that's also a song from the 80s. And a girl with a camera.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. 3 minutes on the clock, go.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna give it to you. Hilary Swank playing that performance is a great performance. Is a excellent, exquisite performance that she has to do. She has to pull that and do at the same time, which is really great. And I'm not going to disagree that her performance was really great, and there's nothing to take away from that performance. But the fact that she did get praised for it, she actually did get praises for that performance. She got praises for it. It's not the fact that everybody didn't acknowledge Hilary Swank at that performance. They did acknowledge her playing that part. She did play that role, and they acknowledge it.
The thing with Blair Witch for me is that the girl was behind the camera the majority of the movie. Like she didn't actually have to
but like I said,
show her face.
But you got to put yourself in her situation,
she could have been
though. But
doing anything.
If
your face isn't selling it,
don't put yourself in her situation. That is very, very tough. What she had to do,
it's more on the directing. I feel like it was good, but the acting was not there for me.
They legit put
there was a lot of just screaming and running and being pissed off at the other guys.
Did it,
and
the other guys were doing
being on camera.
They take not even on majority of the fact that they literally did.
That's half of the acting right there. Having the camera on you and trying to show your face and show your tears and
that was the
show your body language.
My God, that's the whole point of the film. The whole point of the film is film footage. That was the whole point of the film. It's supposed to scare you, and that's what we did. You're gonna sit here and tell me.
It wasn't her though. They could have anyone do
Bryce,
that.
You're gonna sit here and
just
tell me, Bryce,
run and scream and.
If you're gonna sit up here and tell me, Bryce, that you're gonna sit up and tell me, Bryce, that when you first watched the Blair Witch Project, that you did not think that was real. You're fucking.
It was good. It was good, but I watched it once, and that was
believed
it.
her. You believed that she was going in that forest.
No,
and that's the point. Not saying that Hilary Swank didn't have.
When I heard her talking and acting, like trying to actually act in the talking scene,
they gave her a Razzie. They
watching a high school theater
reward in this bullshit. But her acting,
it was like watching a college movie or something. Like something, you know what I mean?
Well, that's
it wasn't like the acting wasn't there. The concept was cool.
It's like watching a college movie, but you actually
believed her. Unique, and it was all
you
done on a handheld
her the whole time. You believed her.
That's what sold it.
Bryce, you can say whatever you want, but you actually believed her in '99. If they did not put, they literally did a damn good job, and her performance is good. If she did not act that way,
Hilary Swank killed it. That's all I got.
My issue with
there was some screaming in that movie too. There was screaming in Boys Don't Cry.
Am I going to sit here and say
there was crying?
I cannot argue that Hilary Swank did not
all sorts of different hair and makeup and the stuff she had to go through. This girl didn't have the camera on her. That's my biggest argument.
That's like you ran.
Did you say time?
You ran. Yes.
Okay.
I said stop like 5 seconds ago.
Okay. I thought you did.
Yeah. I was sitting there quiet and you just kept going.
Like you ran with the baton and ran right out the arena.
I just kept running.
Forrest Gump.
Yep.
I just kept running.
You just kept running.
I just kept running.
Oh yeah.
Right. Wow.
To be fair, I don't like Jenny in that movie, but she did save his life because he literally ran for his life.
He did.
I don't like Jenny. Like the older I get, every time I see her, it's like I don't like you.
I really don't. But you did say
I liked her when I was a kid because I'm like, oh, so romantic. Now it's
then
like
you find out she got
she's a victim of circumstance. You guys you're being too hard.
She's like, I love you. Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna go away. That really sucked. That really messed it when she literally said, "Yeah, the baby's yours. He said he's yours for he's your child for horse. What?
Yeah, she does a lot of messed up stuff in that movie.
Yeah, that
Specifically to Forrest.
But you are right. She had
Like the
a lot
scene
of
in
messed up
college?
circumstances.
Oh no, but
Like, I'm not gonna sit there and blame her like she was a heartless person. I don't think she was. Because
no, she
her
does
dad
take
messed her
advantage
up.
of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss, do you have a question for this one?
It's kind of similar to the last question, but what in both of your movies, because both of these actresses had to exude emotion in their circumstances, what was the hardest scene for you to watch them perform? In a good way, but still.
Who's it going to be? Me?
Yeah, you're starting.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you've seen this movie, then you probably already know the.
I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you already know, yeah, the rape scene. You know, I mean, where the brothers find out that she's or she's a girl and not a man dating his sister, and he gets his country guys together and goes and beats that ass. And so that was, it was pretty. It didn't hold that back very much. You know what I mean? So that was that's probably the only reason I haven't watched that movie again. You know what I mean? It's like because it's just like you already know what's happening there. But yeah, that's a rough one.
All right, Mac.
I mean, Bryce literally said it when she literally put the camera to her face and literally is just crying and literally just telling everybody what's going on. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. You literally believe like the fear in her face. That was damn good acting. It's just, I like I said, when I saw that, I literally believed. I thought, is this real or fake? Because her acting was that damn good. It was that believable that I believed that she was in this situation and she was in harm. And I literally wanted to save her. I was like, man, where is this girl? And then your heart goes out to what happens at the end. But yeah, that scene.
Right, interesting. Mist, do you have the nominees and winners?
I sure do. By the way, I'm getting these like straight off Oscars.org. So yes, I have them all. All right. So the nominees for actress in a leading role in 1999. The nominees were Cate. I'm fired. Cate Blanchett for Elizabeth. Fernanda Montenegro for Central Station. Surprisingly, Meryl Streep, who did not win for One True Thing, and Emily Watson, Hillary, and Jackie. And unfortunately, the winner was Gwyneth Paltrow, Shakespeare in Love. I wonder why.
They really came and cleaned house that year.
I think that was the thing, because they have a lot of awards in this one. And again, not a bad movie, but I don't think they needed to win the awards that they did.
Yeah.
Especially when you talking about Gwyneth Paltrow versus Meryl Streep. Come on.
And also, like, both of these performances that you guys argued for, I think, are more iconic and remembered.
Like, honestly, both of your guys' answers probably are better than the actual winner.
Yeah. Yeah. And my actress got a Razzie, so I'm just letting you know that.
A Razzie.
She got a Razzie for this performance.
Mac is like, at least my actress got an award.
No, she did. She did. Yeah, she got.
Yeah, fuck the Razzies. The Razzies.
Yeah, I know that was a terrible. That was a terrible one. Yeah.
Okay. Mist. What do you think? Who do you think won this one?
I already knew who I was gonna pick. I knew who I was gonna pick the minute I saw the answers, and there's a reason why. I cannot deny how difficult it was for Hilary Swank to play the role that she did,
Yeah.
knowing that that was an actual event.
Yeah.
And side note for those of you who are watching, you might want to look it up. I forgot what the person's. I think it's Brandon Tina.
Brandon Tina.
Yeah.
Yes, born Tina something else, but yeah, Brandon Tina. Read about that. It's a heartbreaking story. It really is. Also, this is a movie that probably should and could be made today because it's touching on a lot of stuff that's going on now.
It is.
So I have to go with Hilary Swank. In addition to, I'm sorry, I'm biased. I'm a Hilary Swank fan. Ever since I saw The Next Karate Kid, she won me over.
No. I understand.
And she was also in one of my favorite 90s shows,
Forgot
Beverly
about
Hills
that.
90210.
So I admit that I knew I had an uphill battle, and I was like, "How am I gonna take this down?" And I was like, "Well, I gotta find a way to take it down."
But to be fair, your answer or your argument was not bad either.
Yeah, I could.
Because I think, or your pick is more memorable.
Yes, but it's not the best. But the way I had to argue it was yours still got accepted, mine didn't. That's what my argument was. Like mine didn't get even accepted. So that's my thing. But I understand.
Yeah, sorry, Mac. I think I'm gonna also have to go with
Fair,
Bryce on
fair.
this one with Hilary Swank.
Fair,
I think, yeah, I think his point about how, like, initially, like, yes, the fact that like people did definitely believe that this was real, like,
Yeah.
was a huge thing for like this movie, and her performance is a big factor in that.
Yeah.
But I think, like he was saying, under scrutiny, it does, you do see like the cracks in the performances. It does feel a little bit college filmy.
Yeah, I
and
get it.
Yeah, and I think his arguments about just like the difficulty of the role, and obviously the importance and of the role and everything. I think, and also obviously just the scene he picked for the follow up question.
Yeah, I knew that I was gonna lose. I knew I was gonna lose when I heard that. I was like,
that and also the literal ending of the movie. It's like,
yeah,
it's hard to watch.
It's hard to watch.
It is tough, and it's all built on her performance, or like she really.
It's built on her performance based on what actually happened to that person.
Yeah. So Bryce, you get this one.
Yeah.
Push.
All right.
Still in it.
On to question 4.
Question 4. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
This is going to be an interesting one because I'm very much torn on this. Between your two answers.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Who is the best director in 1999? And we are going to start with Mac.
I went with Stanley Kubrick's classic Eyes Wide Shut, and I think nope, wrong one. Eyes Wide Shut. Nope. Eyes Wide Shut. There we go. I went with Stanley Kubrick's classic, his directorial, and sadly his final film.
And Bryce?
Yeah, I picked the Wachowskis from The Matrix again.
All right.
And for those of you who don't know,
boom, there it is.
The Wachowskis were male and are now female.
They were the Wachowski brothers.
Yeah,
now
so I believe that is an outdated picture.
Yeah.
They're both transitioned.
Yes.
I know.
Just in case anybody gets confused and wonders why whatever gender you attribute to them before is not the one that you see.
Yeah, that is true. All right.
Okay. Mac, you ready? You're going to have a minute to argue for Stanley.
All right, I will. You ready?
Did you just say Stanley?
Yeah, we're on first name terms.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a minute on the clock for Stan Lee, apparently. And go.
The reason why I picked Stanley Kubrick for Eyes Wide Shut is the very reason, his direction, like he to me, I literally say Stanley Kubrick is my second favorite director, and the way he shoots stuff, the shot. I know you're gonna talk. Yes, it's a sex film, but it's the way he shot the whole cathedral, the whole cult layer. It's so beautifully shot. He does a great shot. He does great shots, great scenes. He knows when to do stuff. He knows how to get close up on certain things at a certain time. Where at the end, where you literally see Nicole Kidman literally is in the bed, and you see the mask, and then Tom Cruise comes into the room, and you pan in on him, and him looking at the mask, and him crying like, "I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything." Every shot is every shot,
stop.
every scene is done well. Ding, ding.
Bryce, you got a minute?
All right. Giddy up.
Go.
All right. So the Wachowskis in the Matrix. I've already touched on some of these points earlier, but this movie was very unique in its directing style. It was kind of a first of its kind, and with the different ways they shot the fighting scenes, down to the special effects and CGI, down to just set design and the whole aesthetic of the movie all flowing together and making it feel like its own unique universe or world. It all just went together really well into a nice, good package, and it had, action moments. It had drama and love, and all the things that you would want from a great movie, but done in a different way. That's still considered a great movie today, in my opinion, and lots of others. There, it is. It was really unique in its own, with special effects. Right?
All right, you guys ready to fight it out?
Mm-hmm.
This better be a
Indeed.
good fight because, yeah, I'm still torn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. 3 minutes, go.
All right. Honestly, you already said it, Mac. I was going to call you out for the fucking TNA fest. That this movie is.
I know you're going to talk about it, but it's the way it's shot.
I get that, and it's got good,
you're supposed to. I know you're going to talk about
or whatever,
that shot.
but
it's
nothing unique. It's nothing
that way.
different.
You're supposed to be. You're literally.
The Matrix is something new we haven't seen before. Different.
He's a married
Stanley Kubrick.
He's a married man.
We can expect a style from him. We've already grown used to it.
This is a film that's literally about a married man who was literally a married man who loves his wife and is literally given a hall pass. But he literally is in on a
director's end. It's just a way to fucking film Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise fucking. It's all it was for him.
The Wachowskis did a good job. The Wachowskis did a good job. The problem with your film
they did something new and unique in their own style and made their own brand.
I mean, realistically,
Stanley Kubrick, we've seen it before. We
have not. We have not seen
with his directing style. And honestly, it can be kind of confusing.
Okay, wait. Oh, let me stop right there.
You have to watch this.
Seen it before. Name a movie we've seen him do this before. A sex cult.
Not sex. I'm just saying we know his directing style.
We know his directing style.
Stuff is more of the story,
his
which
directing style
isn't by him.
He should have won an
Oscar.
By somebody else. Before in the past, but
he's telling a bunch of naked people to fuck, too. And then pans the camera around. That's good directing.
I mean, he literally took the film and he knew what he was doing.
We're looking at the Matrix
compared to
a fucking
he shot it in a way where the audience know that you are the person.
Fest in Hollywood or whatever.
That you are the same person as him. You felt like you were his character. That was the whole point. Where the Matrix, it's literally the hero's journey.
We've got new angles. We've got slow motion.
It's the hero's fucking journey.
Big action.
That's literally what the Matrix is.
CGI
it's
effects
the hero's
you've never
journey.
seen before.
It's
Different
the
stunts
hero's
you've never
journey,
seen before.
Man. My God, it's the hero's journey. Where
the dripping green screen, the code running down the screen.
From a book. but he's literally doing it in a way where
this is
you
written
are the
and
person.
directed by the
You're actually,
Wachowskis.
it feels like you're actually reading the book of Eyes Wide Shut. That's the way it feels. It makes you feel that way. You want to feel uncomfortable. You want to feel this way because you are Tom Cruise. You are that character, and he makes you feel that way.
Stanley Kubrick.
When he literally tells him, literally, you don't belong here. It literally
what
makes
does he
feel
say?
like,
He said, "Hey, we're gonna need you to cut that scene again. I couldn't see that fucking nipple enough.
Here. That's the
we gotta
point
fucking do that scene again. That
it
fucking,
literally makes you feel
I
like
caught a
you are him.
testicle in that scene.
The
We're gonna
whole
have to
point, you're
fucking
going through the
redo
journey
that.
of this person. Where I feel like the Wachowskis, while it is good, I mean, it's
right.
There's so many like
it's
the acting is the problem. Your film is
We're talking about the directing though.
Stop. Nipple?
I heard a lot about nipples.
Yes. He was going at it about the nipples.
There are a fair amount of nipples in the movie. That is true.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, but you could also say that about 50 Shades of Grey.
You can, which is a bad
movie. And the Matrix Revolution.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or Reloaded. Reloaded had all the nipples.
Yeah. Right. We're just talking about the first one right here. Nipple free since 83.
99.
99, yeah.
That's when I was born, so that's and it rhymes.
You were born in 99, okay.
83.
83. All right. Miss, do you have a question for this one?
Actually, yes.
What do you got?
Okay. I think this is where you and I are both torn on what to choose here. So let's see if they can clarify this for us. In your movie, what specific technique do you feel was unique to, I guess, cinema? Like, what about your movies? What technique in your movie, I guess, revolutionized cinema to some extent?
I mean, that's fair to me because it's literally his style. It's how he does it. I'm sorry. It's his style. He's been doing this. And to me, it's literally the paneling of everything. Because
okay, well, how about this? How about instead of like what's like an innovative thing or whatever like that? What's like a specific directorial flourish like that is like unique to these directors?
Yeah.
I feel like with Stanley, like, it's literally the paneling of certain shots.
Hold on, can you stop calling him Stan Lee? Like,
okay,
his name is Stanley.
Yeah, but he's saying Stan Lee.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Stan the man.
Stan the man. I'm just saying, but it's the paneling, and it's. I know it's going to be correct. It's going to be probably a ding against me, but it's literally the whole point of the cults having sex. All the cultists having sex. It's paneling in on each position. What are they doing? It's literally putting you in a POV shot. You are literally Tom Cruise in this situation, looking around because that's the point. You're supposed to feel you're in the same shoes as him. You're literally like, I'm uncomfortable in this situation. This is not a spot I want to be in. I don't want to be in this situation, but you're here. But that's the whole point. It's to make you feel uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, Stanley Kubrick did a damn good job of doing that because I watch that scene and I feel very uncomfortable because I was like, what the fuck? But that's the point. He makes you feel uncomfortable because that's what he wants you to do. And that's what makes Kubrick a genius in my eyes. And he's one of the best directors of all time. God, I miss him. Rest in peace.
All right, Bryce.
So you said what could you say it again?
Like a directorial flourish or like a specific thing that they do in this movie that they're known for that's like specific to the movie.
I think with the writing, they write and direct, and it's two of them, you know what I mean? So they have more to work with there, with the two of them collaborating, but that they write their own movie. But I think the action scenes kind of were you amped up a little bit in their own way. They had some unique stuff with like the running off the walls, and then the time bending and stuff like that. Um, and just like being in the Matrix, and like the rippling effects, and just overall their unique approach on like special effects.
Damn it! I would have had a good argument against it, but I formed it.
Pass that. Pass that, Mac.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a good argument. For that.
Okay. All right. Mist, who were the nominees and the winners?
The nominees for directing in 1999 were, because this is past tense, Life is Beautiful, I'm doing this backwards. Roberto Benigni for Life is Beautiful, John Madden for Shakespeare in Love, because of course, Terrence Malick for The Thin Red Line, and Peter Weir for The Truman Show. And finally, the freaking winner isn't Shakespeare in Love. It is Steven Spielberg for Saving Private Ryan, which should have won.
It should have won, yes.
The fair win.
Fair.
It's a little crazy that neither of these were nominated.
Honestly, yeah. Because you could take out The Thin Red Line and probably The Truman Show, even though Truman Show's pretty good, but Thin Red Line, you probably could take it out and put either one of your guys' movies in there.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll go first on this one. I'm torn because these are probably like my top two movies from this year. I love both of them, so I'm biased either way. I think though I think I heard more about the direction from Bryce though, as far as the Wachowskis' involvement in like the building the universe and all the VFX and set design, building the aesthetic of the Matrix, their innovative use of technology and all of that. And I don't think I got enough from Mac about Stanley Kubrick's like directorial style. I think you kind of focused in on how he gets you in the character's head, and which is a huge part of it. But I think we're missing some of the, in your argument, some of the what he brings as a director other than that. Like you didn't bring up the fact that he built basically like New York City in the UK.
I was trying to get to that, but Bryce kept arguing, kept trying to talk over me, and I couldn't get to my point.
Exactly. Yeah, and like when you guys get like that, you both get a little repetitive, but I think he got enough out early on about their directorial style that I think it stuck with me. So I gotta go with Bryce on this one.
I got you. Yeah, no, understandable.
Yep, I'm going with Bryce too for the same reason, because I don't like The Matrix, but I can't deny what they did with it. Directing wise, it is nicely directed. I cannot deny that one at all. Plus, I mean, talking about revolutionary, yeah, Bryce nailed it on the head where the special effects, and yeah, we've seen the kind of time bending theme before, but it's like, in lieu of you just speed up or slow down a clip, versus it's almost like they literally twisted that around. And if you would look at behind the scenes, it's not as complicated because they have people in green outfits bending people and contorting.
They also the bullet time was a literal like invention of theirs. Like they had like 100 cameras set up all around him to capture him dodging bullets.
Right, and like that the 360 spin, and it was very seamless.
Yeah, and all the wire fu, like the Kung Fu on wire stuff that they were doing, that wasn't really done in America up until that point.
Right.
Like but these are two of the best movies of 1999. It's hard.
And with Eyes Wide Shut, Yes, the directing is great in that one too, but it is more of a like what's the word? Not a psychological piece, but it's more like you say, you're in somebody's head
You're in
versus
somebody's head. That's
you're
the whole point of the
watching
film.
an event.
Yeah. You're with him. It's like you're with him the whole time. And
Yeah,
Stanley Kubrick does
Tom
a
Cruise
damn
is
good job.
basically our vessel into what's going on.
Exactly. And that's the point of what he did. That's the reason why he was the best director. He did a damn good job at that.
And that is
understand.
his style. He tends to go the cerebral route.
Yeah. And that's why I'm still mad at the fact he didn't win one for Full Metal Jacket, and I feel like he should have won one for this one too.
Full Metal Jacket, that's another very cerebral.
It's really
one.
good.
Like,
it's really good. It's one of his best.
And honestly, I think that was better.
I agree.
If that one was made in 1999, I would say.
Oh yeah, I would have gone full like Bryce. I got me at half empty. I would have came at him with full vinegar and everything about Full Metal Jacket, because Full Metal Jacket is my favorite. It's one of my favorite films of all time, and it is literally quotable. 6.56 millimeter Full Metal Jacket.
I think controversial statement maybe, but I think Eyes Wide Shut is better. I prefer
Why did
it.
you pick it, motherfucker?
Hey, it's on you, man. It's best argument wins.
Whatever. Yeah.
Scott, argue with Mac right now.
Now we had this
No,
argument.
we'll do a Kubrick fight one day.
Oh yeah, we're definitely got that in the schedule. Kubrick fight is coming. Yeah, we got that.
That one's gonna be fun because that's gonna be wacky.
Man, we're gonna literally sit here and tell us why Barry Lyndon sucks.
You can't argue for that. Come on, man. It's one of his best movies.
Come on, Scott.
All right. Let's move on to question 5.
The tiebreaker.
The tiebreaker. We made it.
Tiebreaker. Which is,
what was the worst film of 1999? Something that the Oscars does not deal with at all.
But I found the answer to that one.
Oh yeah, it's probably Battlefield Earth. But I went on a personal note on this one.
All right, we're gonna start with Bryce this time, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Bryce.
Dudley Do
Worst
Right.
movie.
Starring Brendan Fraser.
Right. Brendan Fraser. Okay. Classic.
Yeah.
Sure, if we're gonna go with classic.
Classic horse's ass of a movie.
It's on the poster. They advertised it correctly. And Mac, you kind of showed us already.
Yeah, I went with Wild Wild West. Yes.
Wild Wild West.
I went there.
Don't want
A
to see
true
my hand
classic.
where my hip be at.
No,
Now, if we suddenly hear Mac getting slapped, we know who did it.
Yeah, it's probably Will Smith.
It was either Will Smith or Kenneth Branagh as his super racist.
Yeah, Kenneth Branagh will probably slap
my
somebody.
argument.
Okay, Bryce, you're gonna get a minute. Lay out why Dudley Do Right is the worst film of 1999.
Yes, rip apart poor Brendan Fraser.
So, Dudley Do Right. Well, first of all, it's based off of an old cartoon that was terrible, anyways, or TV show. I can't really remember. It's just corny. It's all kind of like physical humor jokes that really aren't good. They're not funny. It's just him, like, I don't know how many times he steps on a loose plank in the cabin, and it just hits him in the face or the back of the head, or somebody else it happens to, or he just falls. He's, it's just goofy. He's just a klutz essentially, and it's just not. It doesn't hit. It's not funny. It wasn't a very good series to begin with, to be based off of, and I mean, his co-star, his woman of interest, is Sarah Jessica Parker. I mean, I don't know. That's not doing anything for me on that end. It's just, just no plot, nothing really to go for there. Just
Stop.
Fraser.
I'm going to allow you to finish that sentence. Where were you going with that?
Brendan Fraser just, there's no substance to the acting. There's no acting that's required there. It's just him bouncing around off of shit.
Man, that's the whale you're talking about.
Right. This is pre-whale.
All right, Mac. You ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
Okay, reason why Wild Wild West is the worst film is the fact that it is literally it literally made us really rethink. Is Will Smith Mr. Box Office? No. And he was not even the worst actor. The worst actor of this film. Kevin Kline was the worst actor by far. He played 2 parts, and this was terrible. He played the president of the United States, which I had to look up, and I was like, "Wow, that's bad." Twice. He doubled down on bad acting. Sam Hayek was literally sleepwalking through this, and Kenneth Branagh, my God, that man was the best actor in this film. And it's funny that he was the best actor in this damn film. But the funny thing about it, it took them a long time to recover from Wild Wild West. A long time. And before Wild Wild West, Kenneth Branagh had like prestigious acting. This man was not only an actor, he was a director. This man was getting Academy Awards. He was getting nominations before fucking 1999. This okay. I'm done. You aren't gonna let me finish?
No, you can finish that thought.
Okay. No, I'm done. No, I'll save for my argument. I don't need it.
Well,
no.
then screw you.
All right, I guess you guys are ready to fight it out then.
Indeed.
Yeah,
All right,
let's see what happens when you pit a literal Spider-Man against a guy who rides a horse backwards. Go.
Speaking of Spider-Man, it has Alfred Molina in it, who plays Stanley Whiplash, and he was great in that. Also, the plot of the film is actually interesting. Stanley Whiplash literally takes over the town, literally because he gets a gold mine and takes over the whole town and becomes the mayor of the town. That is very, very funny. Also, Eric Idle. Damn it. Eric Idle. Look at him in the film. I'm laughing my ass Eric Idle and his jokes. Literally, he's trying to teach Brendan Fraser how to be bad.
Terrible.
That was funny.
It's terrible.
No, it was funny.
The physical humor is not good at all. Sarah Jessica Parker's garbage in it.
Well, Sarah Jessica
Wild
Parker,
Wild West.
Wild Wild West. Sarah Jessica Parker was probably not the best.
I'm going to argue Wild Wild
everybody
West
else was
is
good
a
on
better
this
movie.
film. Brendan Fraser
like you said, it's
was
got
good
Will
in this
Smith.
film.
Will Smith didn't do too well in it, of course, but he definitely did better than anybody else in.
No, he did. No.
And then let's.
Yeah, we're agreeing with that.
Who do we got on as the love interest or the girl? Sarah Jessica Parker versus Selma Hayek. I'll watch anything with Selma Hayek in it. It doesn't matter what the fuck it's in that.
You know.
So first of all, Wild Wild West.
Okay. Seeing that you know Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West is an action movie.
Besides Jim West, name the characters.
At least
it's got.
At least it's.
You don't even look it up. Don't even look it up.
I'm not looking it up. I'm not even going to answer because I don't know and I haven't.
Exactly, because it's not memorable. I remember Stanley Whiplash.
Look, Will Smith did the music. Wild Wild West with Cisco. That's a banger, bro. Like we wouldn't have that without the movie. And at least it's got action. It's a western.
It's action, but it's boring.
We've got explosions. We've got big crazy monsters. The mechanical monsters in the
the parts of the films do not match up with what you got.
Good music.
What we're expecting is not what we got. It
fucking
was
Selma Hayek.
It was all shit. The
Western
little
action.
spider, the big ass spider, really, that was really bad.
Backwards with Sarah Jessica Parker.
I mean, they literally was making.
With
There
no
was
action.
they literally made
shoots a gun or nothing. You know what I mean? Just fucking
and you got Will Smith in drag. You got Will Smith in drag. There was a scene that was literally talking about tits. Like, well, you were sitting there talking about tits. Literally saying, well, my tits a little bit firmer.
Wild Wild West is far more entertaining to watch than fucking Dudley Do-Right. It's even more fun to say.
Okay, here's the thing.
Even though they're both alliterisms, but Wild Wild West is way more fun to say.
Of certain people. Did your derail the careers of certain people? My film derailed Kenneth Branagh a little bit. Now I meant Kenneth Branagh's on the up and up.
Will Smith.
On the up and up. But
Will
before
Smith held
Wild
it together.
West, he was doing great. Then
He
he
did
did
the
Wild
sound.
Wild
He
West
did the
and it
sound
crumbled.
for it.
He was not doing well after Wild Wild West. He was not getting any acting roles. He wasn't getting the roles that he deserved. He was doing terrible. He was not. I wouldn't say terrible. He was still getting work, but he was
West.
Stop!
funny,
Stop!
action,
Stop! Stop! You got that, Scott, right? Selma Hayek.
Yeah, I got a lot of Hayek talk. I kind of focused on that. Wow. Okay. Do you have a question for them?
I have a scenario for them if they want to do it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if your movies are so terrible, I want you to recast your main movie actors using actors that were equally popular in 1999 to make your film better.
Okay, I can do that.
Or how about this? How about this? You have to replace. Actually, no, never mind. That doesn't work. Yeah, go with Miss question. My question doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Never mind.
You have to recast everybody, and you can't
Everybody?
No, don't, because we'll be here forever if you do that.
Your main,
Okay.
like the two main guys.
Okay.
You got
and the
you
love
got your,
interest.
And
Will
love
Smith's
interest?
character.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, because if you recast, you know what? Hold on, two main guys. So actually in Mac's case, it'll be three main guys because
Three main guys.
the two
With
heroes
Jim
and the
West.
villain.
Yeah.
Arliss Loveless.
Villain too?
Yeah, because you both have main characters, a love interest, and a villain.
Okay.
But in your case, you technically have two heroes.
Let's just
A
be
love
fair
interest
and
and
just
villain.
Yeah, I got really
do the main
I got
one.
a little drown on this a little bit. I got to think. Okay.
To make the movie better. Okay.
Yes, with
Well,
with
first
the
of all,
idea that your plot is still
who's
the same. You
first?
cannot change the plot.
Who's first?
You go
Who went
first.
first? Me? Okay.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I would replace Sarah Jessica Parker with Selma Hayek.
Good call.
And Brendan Fraser, to make the movie funnier, I think that I would put Jim Carrey in it. He's the king of physical humor, especially at that time frame.
Also Canadian.
Boom. Thank you.
Yeah.
And as far as the villain, let's see. Let's see. Let's go with. I'm trying to think of some names. Let's go with Tom Cruise.
A Snidely Whiplash.
Yes. Take him out of Eyes Wide Shut and put him in Dudley Do Right.
You probably, in the time that it took them to film Eyes Wide Shut, they could have filmed Dudley Do Right back and forth like 4 times.
Just go across the studio a lot.
Yeah. All right, Mac.
Yeah.
You got a cast in mind?
Give me a second. I'm thinking about the female cast. The female. Okay. I know for a fact as the doctor, I definitely want to cast damn it. Give me a second. I gotta think.
You're recasting 4 characters, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Simply because he has.
So I want to. I'm going to cast. I'm actually going to take something from another Will Smith film. I'm going to cast Jeff Goldblum as the doctor. I think
as Dr. Arliss Loveless.
Yes. I want him to be. I want to be it. I think he could do it and be funny at the same time. And I think he can really do that. As far as Will Smith character, that's a little tricky. Because I had a lot of black actors in mind at that time because I was literally juggling between. I was literally juggling between three. I was thinking about Marlon Wayans, which would be interesting, but it wouldn't be top billing. Another one was fuck it. Let's get Denzel Washington in this. But there was one person in mind that I thought would be great for this role and it'd be interesting and he would be funny at the same time. Wesley Snipes. Let's cast him as Jim West. It'll be funny to get him in there. He could be funny. He could be that. Also, White Man Can't Jump. He did that a while ago, and he could be serious. He could be funny, just like he did in Blade. He could be good in this. As far as the love interest, like I said, I don't have nothing against Salma Hayek. I have nothing against her. But if you want me to recast her, I can. And the person that I would really cast her with, I would literally go with, and this is the tough one because I really love Salma Hayek in this, but I can recast. And the person that I'm thinking about recasting is got to be somebody that's really, really funny and can do the role justice, do the role that probably won't that actual look. What? Fuck it. Let's fuck it. Let's just go with no. I can go better.
Who are you talking to now?
That not huh?
You're talking to yourself.
I am talking to myself. I'm figuring this out because I'm trying to figure out who should play the female. The female is tough because there's a lot of female jokesters out there, and it's really tough. Really tough. Wait, no. Eva, no. I would say Eva Longoria, but I don't want to put my crush in there. Can I just keep Salma Hayek? Is it a problem?
Yes, we're not paying Salma Hayek for your film.
Fuck, really? Okay, fuck it. Fine then. Let's see. Who could be funny and be serious at the same time? Also was sexy at the time. Fuck it. Fuck it. She was still young at the time. Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay.
Pfeiffer. And as for the main lead, as the villain, like I said, I had no problem with Kenneth Branagh. It's just I had no problem with him. But if you want me to change it, Don Johnson.
With who?
With Loveless.
No,
the villain.
Who's the actor?
Yeah,
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson?
Don Johnson.
From Miami Vice?
Yep.
Okay. Dakota Johnson's dad.
Yep.
Who slept with Melanie Griffith
as a teenager.
Yes, that Don Johnson.
Okay.
Interesting. I have to say right off the bat, I'm a little upset that you mentioned White Man Can't Jump, but didn't think to put Woody in this movie.
I was thinking about it. I was really hard, but I think Woody was doing other engagements at the time, and I couldn't really get him. I really wanted to put Woody Harrelson in it. Well, it was between. Here's my thing. It was between Woody Harrelson and little Jeff Goldblum. I don't want to put Woody as the villain. I really don't. I really don't want him to play the villain.
Wait.
You can't see him playing like a racist Southern dude.
I don't want him to do it. I don't want him. I don't want to picture him as that. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm sorry.
All right, it might cost you the point, man.
I understand. If it costs me the point, it costs me the point. Morals, whatever. You're already gonna give him the point because y'all all were picking him from the beginning. So
what are you talking about? It's tied. It's literally tied.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Y'all are all like, you're right.
Oh my gosh.
It all comes down to this.
Yeah, and the first one you won.
Yeah.
No. I know the first one I won. I'm talking about this question. I know in particular you're gonna pick it because y'all were all for it.
I mean, Well, Miss, you go first because I went first last time.
Okay, so it's not like Mac is wrong, but that's because Wild Wild West was hilariously bad. Like, I know it's bad, but I can laugh at how bad it is. I can laugh at the fact that they're sleepwalking through it. And yes, Kenneth Branagh, even though he was a racist, and in terms of my cultural background, I should not support a racist, but I will support that racist.
Well, it's not. I wasn't arguing. Like you didn't hear me.
Oh no! I heard you. I heard
Yeah,
you.
it was.
I was agreeing with
He
you.
played the role. It was the fact that he literally was. It literally almost destroyed his career. That's what I'm saying. The role almost destroyed him.
And I heard that. I'm just saying he really kind of was the best thing in that movie because I think he knew how bad it was and said, "Screw it, I'm just gonna ham it up."
Yeah.
Whereas with Dudley Do Right, here's my issue with Brendan Fraser, and this is actually really what did it. Brendan Fraser, he can be funny, but he's more of a straight man funny. He's not a goofy funny. Because anytime I've ever seen him play,
Encino Man.
That's a goofy movie, all right.
And he's a caveman.
I just
Right.
But I don't think of him as really goofy in that one. When I say goofy, I mean slapstick goofy.
He releases the juice.
I don't think he does slapstick goofy effectively. Because in Monkey Bones,
he was not.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Be very careful.
Yeah.
You're not judging me. I can say whatever I want.
Be very careful.
Okay. Yeah.
Barbecue Pig can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have one of Brendan Fraser?
Got them all.
Oh, that's sad.
Can you see him?
I mean, I have nothing against Brendan Fraser. I just never thought he was good at the slapstick funny part of it.
Okay.
Because, like in Mummy,
agree.
I thought he was funny in Mummy, but he was a straight man funny. So that's really why I'm going with Dudley Do Right, because I do think that he was miscast in that role. I don't think Will Smith was necessarily miscast. I think that was just poor directing.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a tough one because you were both. I was very surprised that Mac was able to name like things that he said were good about Dudley Do Right. I was genuinely surprised that you found anything.
Yeah, I found good things. There were funny things in that damn film.
Yes, but I think,
and to be fair, Dudley Do Right the cartoon is dumb.
Terrible.
And they are basing it off the cartoon, which kind of links to that.
Good job of. That's the whole point. They did a damn good job, and they did it. I thought personally, the movie's better than the cartoon.
It's like, why would they pick that to remake? You know, it had to have been a cheap IP, I guess.
Yeah, it had to.
They're like, let's dust off this old shit.
If you see the cartoon, they made it with like spit and bubble gum.
Yeah, it was
a cheap cartoon.
It was a cheap cartoon. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
But all of Bryce's points back at Wild Wild West, like everything that he was bringing up,
I couldn't hear him because he kept arguing. He kept talking.
I was hearing it. I heard it. I heard him talking about Cisco. I heard him talking about the action. I heard him talking about Hayek.
It's not good. It's like y'all are not looking. Y'all listening to it.
Look, we're not saying the movie is good.
Based on the premise of the question, these are both nominees for the worst movie of 1999. So that's off the table. They're both bad. It's a question of which is worse. And I think that the argument against the arguments for why Wild Wild West are a better experience I think outweighs anything positive for.
But yeah, and I
WB.
agree, and I agree. But his argument was the better experience. My argument is it literally about destroyed some people's careers, and it's like y'all didn't hear that. That's what my argument.
I heard that.
heard
I
it?
just
Yeah,
I don't think
destroy nobody. Everybody got a career out of that film. Eric Idle's still moving.
Wait.
Literally,
I think both of these
Brendan
movies had
Fraser
bad
also
effects on
had a downfall in his career.
Brendan
he
Fraser
did
for
not.
sure had
He
it
did
down.
the Mummy
Yeah,
after
yeah.
this. He did the Mummy after this.
That was before
he did
this.
The Mummy 2. He did the Mummy 2 after this. Come on.
Mummy 2.
Yeah, he did the Mummy 2 and the Mummy 2.
Okay,
Nobody talks about the Mummy 2. They
I'm
talk
telling
about the
you,
Mummy.
And the
Yeah,
Mummy
he
2,
did-
the
his
Mummy
career
2
was
is the
not-
movie that like literally broke him, isn't it?
Yeah, like that put him in the
No, that was the
hospital.
tomb of that was the tomb of the emperor. No,
Sorry,
that's
that
different.
was the third one.
That was the tomb of the emperor. I'm just saying,
That's-
like,
okay.
yeah, that was my argument. But we got two. I feel like we had two distinctly bad art. We got a film
But
that's bad, and
but
I'm
that-
not arguing how hilariously bad.
I also see that argument, but I don't know that necessarily. I don't know if that is entirely on the film. You know,
It is on the film. They were in a bad film, and it's just a bad film. I just want to acknowledge y'all can have all your traits. Wild Wild West is not a good film. It's not.
We never
no
said
one's
that.
saying it is. The
Those
argument is for the
words
worst
have
film.
never left our mouths that we said it was a good film.
All right, okay.
And for the record, the worst film or the worst pictures of 1999 are Armageddon, The Avengers, not the one that you think of. It's a different Avengers. I think that one stars Uma Thurman. Is that the one? Yeah, it is the one with Uma Thurman.
It's the one where they literally
Ray
talk
Fiennes.
about where Sean Connery literally tries to take over the world with the weather. It's bullshit.
He wears like a furry outfit in it.
Yeah, he people in the little furry outfit. It's a bad film.
Isn't that good? You should have
Godzilla.
picked that one.
I did not think. I was literally trying to make a point. I wasn't trying to argue the intention.
Can I finish the nominations and we can like go on
No.
Godzilla and Spice World, but the winner or
two classic films. I like.
Oh,
come on, best movies of the year.
Spice
okay.
World.
So, would you consider this a winner or a loser? Because those were the nominees.
This is the winner of the worst. The worst of the
Yeah,
worst.
the winner of the worst is, and I totally forgot about this movie, an Alan Smithy film, Burn Hollywood Burn.
I don't think I've ever even heard of that.
Battlefield Earth? When did that came out?
I don't think that was
That was
99.
98, I feel like.
Damn, that film was bad.
Yeah.
I would.
Yes.
And if I picked that one, Bryce would have had no shot, chance of hell of winning that one. I would have picked that.
Here's the thing, Mac. There's a difference between like a truly awful movie, like something like Dudley Do Right, versus like an entirely watchable trash heap like Wild Wild West.
Okay, go. Okay. No.
Fair.
Scott,
I actually I did. I
I
rewatched Wild Wild West a lot as a kid, and actually still found it funny.
Scott, I know I lost his point, but we got to sit down and watch Wild Wild West then, and seeing that you're gonna sit up there and pull this.
If you want to do a commentary on Wild Wild West, I'm game.
Oh, we can do it. I know you're gonna hate it. You're like, oh man, this is badass. Oh wow, what?
But Mac, we're not saying it's good. We recognize it's bad.
No,
It's
I'm
like
trying to.
The Room.
No, me and Scott are talking about doing a commentary, miss.
I get
I want
that.
to do a commentary on that film.
You can do commentaries. We should do a commentary on The Room. This is another
Yes,
movie.
we should.
Everybody's done a commentary in the room. We need to do a commentary on something that everybody actually thinks is good. And that's Wild Wild West, and it's a bad film.
Who thought it was good?
I'm gonna find the
Wait,
video,
who
man.
thought it was good? I don't know anybody who thought the movie was good.
There's a lot of people who thought that movie was good. That's the reason why I wanted to argue that.
I think it's one of those so bad it's good movies. I don't think anybody's
Yeah,
like,
I think
"Yeah,
it
it's
is-
a great film.
I think it's
It's
comparable
so
to The
racist.
Room because it's so bad it's good.
The redneck scene.
Yeah, I come on, Mac. I'm from the same cultural background as you. Yes, I know.
That was bad.
the
Let us
racism.
address this. Redneck.
Mac,
Yeah,
you,
but-
Mac, You put it on the schedule. We'll watch Wild Wild West together.
And also,
and
Matt,
Yeah, yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
we'll
it.
do that.
that movie's supposed to take place in like the 1940s, I think, because of the show. So
What,
I
Wild Wild
expect
West?
Raisum to,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
based
yeah.
on a TV show.
It's like just post Civil War, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it still was Civil War.
Or-
Yeah,
No, it was
No,
the
it's
Civil War,
post
'cause I-
Civil.
it's post Civil
No,
War.
it's,
Yeah,
it's post because the
yeah, he was,
Oh, right,
he was
it
fought in
is.
the war.
It
Yeah,
is.
he
It is
fought in the
post.
he
war.
plays Grant.
yeah.
Yeah. And that
So
was
yeah,
terrible.
like it takes place at a specific time where I'm expecting racism to I expect racism now. So I definitely expect it back then.
Okay.
Heavy use of the N-word in that movie.
They didn't use it actually, did they?
A bunch.
Which
Uh
movie?
it was used. It was used. I don't think Kenneth Branagh said it.
I don't think he
I
did
think
either.
he does. I think he does.
Okay, I need to see it for
He
that.
did,
'Cause I don't remember.
hey, Scott, we'll discuss it in the commentary.
Yes. We'll have a counter.
The N-word counter.
The counter. Oh shit! Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that's gonna be fun as hell.
Oh man.
Scott, that's the date. We gotta watch that. We're definitely doing this.
You let me know when, man.
Huh?
You let me know.
Yeah, you know what? I may have lost, but I've won another. I've won.
Yeah, Mac, you lost. Yeah, I don't think we said it, but yes, I think we're giving this point to Bryce. And
Yes.
I
that's the
lost,
game.
but I eventually
Swish.
won. Yeah, won. Yeah.
He's heating up.
No, game over.
Hell of a fight. I mean,
Good game.
I don't.
GG.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of interesting answers, a lot of tough answers.
Yeah.
I think if I would have argued Counter Hiker Hidden Dragon against the question number 5, I think 4 I would have won. I had that in the back of my mind, like Catch and Tiger Hidden Dragon did all that shit first.
Yeah.
And also there was
Crouching
some
Tiger,
other,
Hidden
there was
Dragon
also
versus
other
The
4 films
Matrix.
that did that shit. Yeah, I was literally thinking about that. John Woo did that shit too. John Woo was doing some stuff like, huh?
Ang Lee did Crouching Tiger.
And we trying to shout, yeah. Ang Lee did that. So I was literally about to argue that, and I was like, fuck, if I would have argued that, I would have won. I was like, damn it.
And honestly, I probably would have picked yours because it ain't The Matrix.
Yes. Yeah, I would have won that, but I couldn't argue that. And I was like, damn it. Because I wasn't thinking about it because Bryce kept shouting. But Bryce literally, but the fun thing about it is, even though we didn't do the championship fight, Bryce showed his hands. So Bryce really fucked up in this one because now I know how I want to argue him.
Yeah, because I'm arguing with him too.
Yeah. So Bryce, you actually fucked up when you tried that little point with me. I know how to fight you now. So you fucked up. You done fucked up. I know that you're gonna yell, and I'm literally like, okay, now I gotta put a consensus argument about yours. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Bryce. Secretly, I have not written anything about your damn film at all. So I was arguing this off my ass. So you're fucked now. I know how to argue.
We got a whole page full of shit here.
Yeah, and that's how I'm gonna argue. And I was like, I'm gonna argue.
Shouldn't we, like in the show?
Okay, whatever.
All right.
I'm just saying, like this part of it is not the show. So
that's true. This is just after show talk. Yeah. So Bryce, where can people find you?
Oh yes, twitch.tv/BigBS. I do live streaming on there. I do live streaming on another network called The Domain, Gaming, Pop Culture, and Entertainment. I'm on Twitch there. It's just The Domain GPCE for short for there. And you can catch me on their YouTube channel as the same name. I post videos every week on there and go live a couple nights a week on Twitch there. So yeah, Domain GPCE or Big BS. You can find me on any sort of social media under those two names. And then for the finals of Gamers Grudge coming up here soon.
Yeah. You're gonna get your ass whooped.
I want to see his answers first before I say that.
I'm not worried. I'm coming out.
I'm not worried about your particular answers, but because I don't know what he will pick, because there might be an answer
you
that
say that, Miss, but you know how I argue, and I'm coming for you. You know,
Yeah, no.
even though you're confident about your answers, I can flip it and I can fuck you up. You know, secretly Mac is a wild card. Don't fuck with him. Like, oh shit, Mac is the wild card. I go 80 to 100. It depends on the day. You know that. I can win a match with 40.
80 to 100, not 0 to 100, but 80 to
I can
100.
go 80 to 100 in a minute. Not 0 to 100. Fuck it. I'm already at 80.
That's very slow.
Yeah,
I'm already at 80.
Yeah, but that means you only went 20 miles or 20 miles per hour
You're
more.
damn
Like,
right I did.
It took you a minute to build up 20 miles per hour speed.
that's not working in your favor.
All right, I'm good.
Missed, where can people find you?
I'm on Twitter. Why did I almost forget what it was called? X, Twitter X, whatever we're calling it now.
X.
Twitter.
X gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
But yeah, if you want to find me, just find me through GF1. Is it GF1 Studios or GF1 Games?
GF1 Studios and The Game Fixers on GF1 GG Game Fixers on Twitter and GF1 Studios on Twitch and The Game Fixers on YouTube.
Yeah, because that's not confusing at all.
Well, actually, GF1 stands for Game Fixers 1.
Yeah, I get that. Like, I figured that out a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. I'm sorry. That's what GF1 stands for. Game Fixers 1. Short
Yeah, if you
acronym.
want to find me through them, even though I have my own stuff, but nobody ever looks me up anyways.
Okay.
Mac, where can the people find you?
Come follow me at Tampa Buckfan88 on Twitter. Make sure you come watch our content. Make sure you go watch. We're done with all the Christmas. Good news, guys. All the Christmas pre-tape, pretty much, except for one thing, but almost all the Christmas pre-tape stuff is already made. So you're gonna get a lot of stuff this Christmas. So get ready to go under the tree of the Game Fixers. You're gonna get a lot of Christmas shit. We did a pre-tape digital beatdown. We also did a pre-tape gamer grudge, which is going to be awesome. That's going to be a fun episode. I cannot wait to show you that. Also, I'm dead serious, people. We're literally going to, I think the way we're going to do it, me and Scott are definitely going to do this. We're going to commentate Wild Wild West. I'm going to find a way to get Wild Wild West on here, and we're going to literally watch it and just watch it and not let you hear the sound, and you can just watch it with us and see us commentate with us, because that's going to be fun as hell. So we're definitely going to do that. Scott, what do you think? That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm down.
Miss, you
know
down?
I'm in.
Miss,
I am, because I feel like this is more like you tried to prove a point to us that we didn't disagree on.
I'm just gonna have a good time watching Wild Wild West.
Miss, I legit always wanted to do a commentating on something. I feel like Wild Wild West is the one we should do, because
honestly, I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
Hell yeah.
Bryce, you want to make it a foursome?
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, yeah, as long as I'm available, just let me know.
Oh wow, that makes me Selma Hayek in this group.
I don't want to know who that makes me.
Well, based on your appearance,
No. No.
Yeah, Dr. Goodwood.
I'll even wear my hat. I'll wear my
oh
cowboy
god,
hat.
that means just by default, Mac, you're Will Smith.
Oh, damn it, fucking shit. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Well, there you go, folks. We made a discount budget version of Wild Wild West just by being ourselves.
Yep. And we'll let you know when you can find that.
Yeah, I'll plan it. We're definitely gonna do that. I'll tell y'all when we're gonna do. Definitely gonna do it probably next week or so. But anyway, we'll see y'all. But anything else, Scott? You
can find me here at Chewbacca Defense on Twitter.
all right? That's it.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Well,
Guess we'll see y'all
GG.
guys.
Or
We'll
in
see you guys
downtown with
tomorrow.
the monkey bones.
Oh yeah, we do have a show tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll see y'all tomorrow because we got the GF1 podcast where we're going to be talking about turkey sides.
Thanksgiving sides.
Thanksgiving sides. Definitely. It's going to be.
He's a chef. He's a barbecue pig.
I don't know. We're doing sides. The reason why is because the main course is always it seems like the main course is always the same.
Turkey.
Some people like chicken and ham. It's just weird.
Yeah. Is ham a side? Or is that a
Huh?
main? Is
What?
ham a side or a main?
I feel like this is a conversation for tomorrow.
We're off the show. We'll talk about that.
I know. I'm just posing that to the audience as
as
an appetizer for tomorrow.
It's
Answer in the
guys,
poll.
Tell us in the chat if you're listening. Is ham technically a side? Let us know. We love to hear that. Anyway, guys, we'll see y'all next time for the next digital beatdown, which will be in December, which will be finally Star Wars versus Star Trek. Get ready. It's gonna be fun.
The interesting one.
Yeah. And I'm going to be the judge this time. And it's gonna
You're not the only judge.
I know, but I'm gonna have fun with this because they have been fucking around with me lately in this coming. Anyway, guys, we'll see. Bye.
Bye.
Sayonara.